Y'all, listen, we have to go out and get a little run. And I want to tell y'all that we was not expecting, hey, all about the tea. We was not expecting to come back and do a live, but Lady T got the cops called on her. And it was an individual that she was supporting, and now they're not supporting, and now he called the cops on Lady T. He had called the detectives multiple times, and he was sharing some serious allegations. This was today. Some serious allegations. He called the detective and said, "Yeah, she sent me some photos, and the photos was of a child, and this is like really, 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 really serious." I'm like, now wait a minute. Now wait a minute. That's some serious allegations. Some serious allegations. And I'm like, and then he was like telling the followers to to do it as well. I said, what is going on? So Lady T, I did get a document here that um and it was a document. Apparently, I don't know if she was trying to get involved with the restraining order with helping Armand. I don't know if that's the reason, but I did see a court document that was sent to me, and in that court document, she was trying to get the authorities involved. So I don't know if something came about that, but she came on the show, and mind you, she came on our show today. She did an exclusive interview today. Lady T did. And also, Lady T mother came on today as well to defend her daughter. Um, what got me just to rush in to come back on the platform today is because, I don't like it when the cops are being called and you deliberately doing false reports about Lady T, because there was no evidence proven on show. Now, he showed a receipt. Now, this person used to love Lady T, right? They used to say he was doing, Lady T was helping, sending cash apps and stuff. And he was showing like emails. Now, it was no recent emails like of this month or even last month. So then we went over there to Jaguar Wright, and Jaguar Wright was saying, well, Lady T reached out to me and I didn't respond. And I understand what Lady T trying to do is trying to have people to where she can share her story. I don't see her, I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with doing that, because if you got a story you want to put out, you Google people platforms that you would like to go on. And of course, Jaguar Wright says she would never interview, but then they did have a conversation and all of that type of stuff. And I'm like, Jag, you should want to help Lady T, because Lady T is a black woman, and you see all the vicious stuff they said about you. You should want to help Lady T and say, hey, I'm gonna let Lady T's story be told. I'm gonna bring her on my platform as a black woman. What they doing to you is what they doing against you is foul. Because we seen what happened with the Sean Davy Wade and Armand Wiggins' former best friend, that they used Jaguar Wright for a click of the view. I will never forget it. They raised money, and you know what Armand Wiggins' former best friend did? That man went on a vacation, took the money and went on a vacation. I'm gonna be real with you. Took the money, took the money, and went on a vacation. This money was supposed to help her with housing, help her with bail, help her with housing and stuff like that. Next thing I know, maybe like that next week, he was on vacation. So Jackson know how they operate. And then what gets me, they know that Lady T doesn't have all these big content creators in her corner right now where they're doing videos on her behalf. So they all team up and they just go against her. And that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. And I'm like, the viewers see through this, and I had a viewer that hit me up. They said, Wiley, what you did, you gave Lady T, you didn't judge her. You allowed Lady T to come on the platform. And I said to myself, I said, she is a beautiful black woman. This was my first time ever like interviewing her, having a conversation. It's a vibe. And I don't like it when, because she must have shared about her mental health and people are using that against her. Like, I don't like that, because I shared that I have bipolar 1 and people use that against me. But of course, I'm strong enough to take it, and I'm a man. I got thick skin. It don't bother me. Okay. But when they see something where a person is bothered by it, they keep digging at her. And that's not right. That's not cool to do. And so when I was researching and just doing my homework in this, and then some phone calls was made to the cops against her, I said, that's not cool, especially with the allegations. This person got on the phone and said, yeah, she sent some pictures, and I think the pictures is of a child. Like, that's a serious allegation. And if I was Lady T, I would get them videos and get me a lawyer and file a defamation suit. That's defamation. That is defamation. And then he made another call where I think, why are you saying this publicly? He called the cops, and two people sent it to me. I said, is this real? Why would he call the cops and then you hear the recordings? None of the cops answer the phone. This was all on their voicemail. He left the voicemail. He said Lady T government name and was just going. I'm like, is it that serious? Personally, I feel that he doesn't like people, and I guess he may feel some type of way that she covered up the tattoo. Maybe he must kind of like feel some way that Lady T covered the tattoo up, but that doesn't excuse you to go and post and make a post, not make a phone call and say to his audience, y'all make phone calls too. Don't do that, people. Because when you're making false reports, that's also illegal. Then, see, I gotta share this. This is gonna get real messy. And I don't want nobody to get arrested. I don't want nobody to get arrested, but we're gonna share it, child, because this was all public. And what's public, we got to talk about. So then he started playing Jaguar Wright, and Jaguar Wright started saying Armand Wiggins, and Armand Wiggins started naming Armand Wiggins. And I'm like, you gotta restrain it. Armand got a restraining order against you, dude. Why are you playing and his name ringing? Why are you reposting this content? He got a whole restraining order against you. That's how the DL Whisperer got caught up and he's in jail now. I thought you said you was smart. I thought you said you know the law and you breaking the law. And then trying to clean it up. Well, a person that should not be named. This lady said Armand Wiggins, and you playing it on the live. And I'm not saying, you know what, this I don't want nobody to end up in jail for violating a restraining order, but like, dude, like, do you want to get caught up in a law in a violation? Like, that's it's not hard. Like, if you're gonna play her content, it's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna play Jaguar Right content. You should have listened to the content first, edit out when she said my name, then okay, you can play it. Because you blurred out his name. But play that content. If he goes to the police and tell him you still, because in the order it said you can't mention Armand Wiggins. That's in the order. I thought he said he know the law. Like when I saw that, I'm like, really? Because even if you out the country and you get a warrant out for your arrest, that warrant stay with you. I don't even want. I just don't. Why even take that risk? Why even take that risk? That's not cool. When I saw that, I said, "Oh no!" Like, because we see what happened with the DL Whisperer. That man still fighting the case. Still fighting the case. And I think he's upset because he said in the live, and of course, I'm listening. He said in the live, well, he said in the live, um, this is what y'all don't understand, that she's going on Wiley's show because of Armand. That's all cap. That's a lie. Armand didn't tell me to interview Lady T. We don't have them type of conversations. Like, he was putting all this stuff out and just saying all this stuff. And I think, and like this is like really really sad. I didn't tell nobody to call no cops because unless a crime is committed, then I can see you call. But if you just said, yeah, she sent me a picture and sent me a picture and he said, I think the picture is of a child. Now, if you had a picture that Lady T sent you and you think it's a child and you held on to that picture for months, I side eye you. Why you didn't tell the cops when the picture was first sent to? If that's the case, if that's the case, I just think it's all a lie. I just think it's all a lie, and I think people like these people are so upset with Lady T because soon as she came on the Wiley show, I told her, I said, when you come on the show, they're gonna try to apply the pressure on you because they don't like me like that because I have my own mind and they don't like that. Soon as you utter Armand Wiggins name, they don't like it. Soon as she started doing that, then he go. With me personally, if Armand had a restraining order against me, I wouldn't even want to call into a show that Armand Wiggins associate with. I wouldn't even call into that show. I'm sorry, I'm not even going to take that risk. I'm not even going to take that risk. Why would I even take that risk? That it's a restraining order. Why even take that risk? It's just ugh. I wouldn't even want to take that risk. Mm-mm. And I was like, I said, Lady T, it's just wrong. And I don't like it when people, what gets me with people, and some of the people say, you know what, I'm going to pray for my sister. Because this sister came out and she was vulnerable. She said, yes, I battle with an illness. Yes, I don't take my medicine. And I encourage her to say, you know what, sister, how about you get back into therapy? And she shared something to me that I was thinking the same thing that when I was on the meds. I was like, but it make me drowsy. It makes me a robot. It did. It really, really did. So I had to talk to the doctors and said, the reason I stopped taking the medicine because it was making me drowsy. It was making me drowsy. It was making me sleepy. I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? So now they had me on the right dose. Where do it still make me sleep? Yes. Is it better now? Yes. Is it perfect? I'm not gonna say it's perfect, because no, it's not perfect, but it's way better than 100 milligrams. It's way better. So when I take it, I sleep and I get up and I do my homework and then I do the show and I have to really I had to say to myself, okay, you got to do episode, you got to do episode. That's why I like the shorts because the shorts only take 60 seconds. Do the show, take a shower, eat me a meal, and then go to sleep. Yesterday I was just so tired And Madison had me. I didn't even eat the chicken in the air fryer. I said, you know what? I'm going to sleep, and I went to sleep. Um, and I had one on and went to sleep. So I just really was something. So we just gotta pray for her. Pray for Lady T. I know it's a struggle when you are trying to find yourself and then you become content. It is a struggle and people pile on you. And I don't want to be added on to the pile up and saying all this vicious stuff and about you. I let's pray, let's encourage. And I encourage her, like, hey, if you want to go to the if you want to get therapy and all that type of stuff, it's very needed. It's needed. And then the medicine, you tell them, because I tell myself, hey, make me drowsy, you know what I'm saying? So they can make sure they put me on the right dose. Because she is a beautiful black woman, and she have a mother in her corner, so she's going to be great. And people is she's becoming a YouTube creator, and so she have a right. They don't want her to play the record and say Sean Davy Wade, and I'm like, Sean Davy Wade literally, you know, got over there. And this is the thing why Sean Davy Wade did it. He did it. Oh, you against my aunt, so I'm a befriend you. But what Sean Davy Wade did, he went a step further, flirting, saying all type of stuff. Yeah, babe, you know I love you. You know you know I want to eat that. You know I want to tap that. All this flirtation, being on the phone with her hours and hours and hours, and then now you want to try to cut her off, and now you want to act like she just created all this out of her head. No, she got the receipts that you was trying to be a player. She got the receipts that you was trying to be a player. Give me a second. I'm just being real. I think the interview showed the real Lady T. It was encouraging. It really was. I really had a good time talking to her, and I wasn't expecting her mother to come out. And this is what I love, that when somebody put out a narrative, it's best to clean it up immediately. And that mom said, "No, I was muted for 50 minutes, and I said, let me clean this up." And Mama T came on there and cleaned it up, and that's how you do it. That's how you do it. I just feel like I want Lady T to continue to be great and to continue to get the help that she needs. You know what I'm saying? Because this internet is very, very treacherous. It is just it's great. I like the internet, but the internet can also, if you ain't careful, can be ugly. It can be very it. I'm just being 100% sure it could be ugly. Hello, hello. I'm doing a show because you called the cops on Lady T. Hold on 1 second. Because you called the cops on Lady T. Why did you call the cops on Lady T? But she didn't say she called the cops on you. But again, if you had, let me tell you something. If you had a picture like you claim that you had, so you're saying that she sent that picture to you today. I don't want you to send me none of that. Like, that's crazy. Like, you should have went. Why? Why didn't you go to the police that day? Why wait months, years to send a picture? To say to the police, like, oh, I have a picture sent to me. Because I know she ain't sent no picture today. Like, that's crazy. Because you said you had her blocked. So she emails you that picture today? A picture or pictures today? I'm what I'm asked you. No, don't try to run from the question. Did she send a picture, any picture of you today, or send a picture to you today when you called the cops? You made it seem like she sent you a picture today. I'm just being real. You're not answering the question on when she sent the picture because no, I just did she send it today? Yes or no? I don't want to know about statute of limitation. I just want to know when did she send the picture? Was it today? Was it yes? I'm just asking a question. Did she send the picture today? I just want to know, did she send the picture today? Because you put a strong allegation. You didn't say when. You just said a picture was sent. Was the picture sent today? So you saying the picture was sent to you with a statute of limitation mean you sat on that picture for months and months and months, and which you thought was a crime, but now you want to report on it? I look at you strange. Why would you sit on that and not go to the authorities then? But why wait to just do it today? That doesn't. That's strange. That's strange. If someone sent you a picture and it's a crime that you claim that's a crime, a vicious crime, why not call the police that day? Why wait 2 years later? Oh, she sent a picture. Like, it's just hard for me to believe, bro. Like, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. And I don't believe that she sent a picture of a crime, because if that was the case, you would have been went to the police about that. Come on now, you said, quote, I love the law, I love doing the law. You claim you but it's not right. You did it publicly and said that a picture was sent. Didn't even send it to the officer. You didn't send it to the officers. Only thing you just left. You just left a voicemail. You just left a voicemail. You didn't say, "Well, I attached the evidence." You said, "Hey, it was a picture sent to me and all that," and then you said her government name. But what if this all a lie? She could sue you for slander and defamation. Now you say you love the law. This do say she could sue you for defamation and slander. Now, what if it's proven that she just blank, just innocent? You put out this strong allegation on her. That's not right. But then you say, "Oh, I love the Wiley Show. I help the Wiley Show." No, you don't love me. You be dragging me all the time. But I don't think you remember when you dragged me. You dragged me, brought me back. You dragged me. You haven't. But what I'm saying is, you made it say yes. But at least I can say I dragged you. But what you say is I helped you. Like, you ain't dragged me. You dragged me. Even with this quote unquote help, you dragged me. Like, come on now. And then, like, even today you was dragging me. Like, why are you dragging me today? I didn't say nothing negative towards you at all today. I was saying, like, hey, we were talking about, you came on the show, and no, you allowed Jaguar Wright to say Armand Wiggins' name. You allowed it. But you allowed it though. Like, that's not, but why would you even take that risk? No, I'm not going to the popos. I'm not going to the popos. I don't want to see a black man get arrested. I don't want to go to the popo. That's crazy. Why? What? I don't want to go. Like, come on. What? But my thing is, you say all this stuff about Lady. You say all this stuff about Lady T, and that's not right. That's not right that you called and you did a false report. That's not right. That ain't right. but you don't have no evidence that she sent you that legally. Like, come on now, bruh. You know that. I listen. So you're sending me emails of a crime? Why are you sending me the evidence? I'm not the police. I'm not the prosecutor. I can't help you with no. Why? But why? But why are you? Why are you sending people a crime? You literally put out there that you said that she sent you a picture of a minor, and you're sending it to other YouTubers. That doesn't. But okay. But why are you sending me information about the report? Or did you send it to Pam Esquire? Because you sent it about the you put the restraining order to Pam Esquire, and she said, "Why does it not keep sending me this stuff?" And I'm like, I like but she said that you sent it to her job, that you literally sent it to her job, that you kept sending it to her job, and she said you kept sending her to her law firm that she worked at, and she was like, "Why does he keep sending me this stuff? Like, why is he?" But I'm just saying, like, you just send it to these people and stuff like that. It's why can you have now? You talking about you can have Pam arrested? What crime did Pam do? What crime did Pam didn't do? No crime. Oh Lord! Now you talking about bad she shakes that. So you're saying that Pam you can have her arrested? Oh Lord! But you don't even say my name by that. You don't know, no. You just be saying all that type of negative stuff, and you be acting like I be pressing the gas on you like that. I don't. I really, really don't. Like Deshaun Davy Ways, all these people say all this stuff about you. That's them. That's them over there. We don't even really talk about you like that over here. But today, when she came on the platform, not we yeah, like I did it, and only today when she came on, I was talking about because it was a question. Just the lady that got your name tattooed, and she clear and she well, she didn't laugh. I don't think she laughed about him passing away. I don't want to see. I don't. No need to send it to. But I don't think so. Like all that type of stuff. But why? But why you so? But why? But this is what I don't understand about you and others, Deshaun's, and I really thought he was intelligent. Y'all keep saying she's all these things, but y'all talk about her every day. But y'all talk about Lady T every day, and I'm like, but she's not her. But is she harassed you today, this month though? Because the receipt that you showed on your platform that was back in January. We in May of this year. But my thing, but my thing, but you making it seem like she was harassing you today. You when you did a screen share. You did a screen share. In the message, it said January. It didn't say May. So you said you who lied on you on a Diddy trial? Who lied on you on a Diddy trial? Like it's but nobody's talking about the Diddy trial no more. It's old for you, and this is what I don't understand. You said that you live out of the country. You done talking about this. You on Twitch. You ain't bothering this stuff. But then you back in the mess. Like you flip flop and you back in the mess. But you said you done. You done with the mess. but you said to your audience, you said, "Who cares? I don't care who talk about me. I don't care. I'm above that." But today, the reason why you being mentioned today is that you call. Not only did you call like the a detect you call a detective, you call a woman detective, a male detective. You had, but again, then I'm this is my person. This is my personal opinion though. This you have a right, but I think that but I think it's a false police report though. Honestly, I believe it's a false one. I don't want to see the evidence because if it's so severe, why didn't you go to the police that day though? But I believe it's a false one though, because she said Lady T told me, and she texted me. Lady Lady T texted me and said that you're upset at her because she want to go on the Armand Wiggins show, and you're upset about that. And so, but that's what she said. But that's what she said, and because again, that was a year ago. Her mom came up there and clearing it up. But you was talking about him today. The person that can't be named. You was subliminally talking about him today. You was talking about today, and you played Jaguar right, and she said our mom with his name. So you was talking about it to. I'm not about. Why you keep telling me to file a police report? I don't do that. I don't. But my thing is, but why even take that risk? You seen what happened to the DL Whisperer. Why do you want to take that risk? I just don't understand that. But why would you take that risk to prove a point that you get arrested? That you, I just don't want. I just don't. I personally don't want you to take that risk of going to jail trying to prove a point. That's not right. It's not right. I only think with you. But can I say this? Can I say this? But you have the one but you what? But again, you also have to understand that the public don't want you to get arrested with this restraining order. You just can't talk about Armand for 2 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's it's easy. So you said you're gonna make plenty of money if that were to happen. Oh Lord. Okay. So you think that Lady T gonna get arrested? I don't think she's gonna get arrested because this is like a false police report. Honestly, I don't because I don't you're not you because like come on, like I just don't, it's just not good. It's not being a deflection. It's just us. I'm just telling the truth on it. But you're the one that said this stuff about her at the cops. So who's guilty in this? But my thing for you kept saying I helped while you didn't even say my name. Like you didn't help me. What help did you do? Did you put money on my books? No, you did not. Did you send me a letter when I was in jail for 59 days? No, you did not. So again, when I got out, did you give me room and board? No, you did not. So again, you did not help. So you just put these lies out and you believe these lies, which is quite interesting. No, but you lied though. Like, and honestly, even people that love me and love the show, the audience of the show, they said he did not help you. I believe you didn't. Did you fly me down to live in your apartment in Brazil? Did you let me live in your free apartment? Did you say you got an apartment in Brazil? And you said you got an apartment in Vegas. That's what you said. Okay, if your reality is so bright, then why are you talking on the Wiley show? Then be bright. You said on your show that you said you have to meet you have a meeting to go to. You said you have a meeting to go to in Brazil. That's what you told us. You said, "Hey, I got a meeting to go to in Brazil," and you going out and all that. I don't know where you at. But you just said you had an apartment in Brazil. So you moved from Brazil? Oh, so you have an apartment in Brazil. Okay, so you out traveling. Okay, you living your best life, but yet you was discussed. Why you keep saying, Lord, here you go. Here you go, Lord. I would listen. I don't want to travel right now. There's a lot going on in the world, so I don't want to travel right now. I'm good in the United States of America. It's no shame. I'm glad you travel. I'm I'm glad. No, I put you on speaker when you put respect on my name. You was dragging me today. That ain't right. You didn't say my name. You know what you said after you kept calling the cops because I was literally getting my meditation in and just listening to you just lie and not purpose. I said this is not good, and then I heard Armand's name. I said, you know what? I don't want to get on the platform and he say something and get arrested. I'm not. I don't want to be a part of it. I just be in the bushes. But I was flabbergasted when you called the cops. But you played it on your platform. It's like you don't understand. Like if you have like, why take that risk when you played it on your platform? You played it on your platform. It's you keep saying you understand the law, but you keep breaking the law. That doesn't make sense. I'm not telling why you keep telling me to go tell and all that. I'm not about to be a reason why you in jail. Because you know what? When you was in jail that time, no. When you was in jail, no, when you was in jail, I was concerned. I was hurt because I know how it is to be in jail. I wasn't hurt when you was in jail. Oh Lord, gee, I was hurt when you was in jail because I understand that bad food in jail is I was hurt, but again, but you be cussing out the prosecutor. I wouldn't do no stuff like that. You different than me. But you cuss out the prosecutor. I don't do stuff like that. You shouldn't do stuff. And you don't do stuff like that, like bro, like you don't do no stuff like that. Yeah. But I thought you said you know how to. I thought you said you know how to act around white folks. That ain't acting in a good manner. But you was disrespectful to. Okay, that's what you feel. But he didn't come into your face and threaten you. You threatened him. But again, you came up to the was it the DA? If I'm not understanding, it was the DA that you said something about him. Oh, okay. That's what somebody said. That's not true. Okay, I must got it wrong. So uh, no, no, but these what the platforms that said that you got into a confrontation with somebody. So you didn't get into a conversation with nobody. Whether it was a judge, it said a court person. Like it said in a court documents. I think it said like a court person. So it wasn't the DA. It wasn't the judge. But you said you went against the judge. Whatever. Okay. But again, I don't have. Listen. I want you to continue to do what you do best. Like you allow Shonda. You. I listen. I listen to you. But I listen, you. Oh, hello. Oh, he done. Hello. Oh, he off. Like I don't, because I'm gonna say again, I don't want to be the reason why anybody go to jail. Like if you got a restraining order against you, I just don't like it when you keep mentioning a person's name. You know what I'm saying? Even though Jaguar Wright said the name, I don't like it. And for him, like for him, I was like, wow, he don't want to say my name. That's not cool. But then he want to come on my platform and he'll say Wiley and Wiley and Wiley. But you don't say Wiley on your platform. You be trying to throw digs. That ain't right. If you put respect on my name, then when you call in, I'll let you on. You was being blatantly disrespectful to me on your platform. Very disrespectful to me. And then he kept saying he helped me. When did he help me? Paul. He said he helped me. He sent a letter. He ain't sent me no oodles and noodles. He ain't sent me no bread. He didn't send me none of that. And so I feel, and then he kept saying he sent the email to me saying that, and I said it's for me, if let's just say, okay, let's play double advocate. She sent you a picture, which you claim is illegal. So you need to tell me you said on that picture, because the receipts I saw back in last year of emails, because he was showing like different emails that she sent. Because he said he had her blocked. So he archived the emails. So a lot of them dates went back to like last year. And then he showed an email January of this year. February, March, April, May. That's 4 months. If she sent it in January of this year. But if last year, why didn't you put like I don't understand that. And it's just like it's not cool. It's not cool. And then he kept saying, if you think I did wrong, go to the cops. I'm not going to the cops. I don't do that. I don't want to see no black man in jail. No. I came out and I defended the DL Whisperer. Now I felt like he should have went on and took them 10 years of probation and not try to fight this case, but that's not here or there. Okay, that's not here or there. That's not here or there. And I'm gonna say this: what Nikki said, what Lil Kim said. You can't say you defend me and yet you drag me. That ain't no defending. And I shout out to the people because like it was this viewer, they sent me this was up. I be insulting me, and then you claim that you're defending me. No, defending is you're defending me 100%. You're not dragging me, throwing digs. He have done it. Maybe y'all didn't watch it religiously, but uh, we took a long time to research these videos. We was in the bushes just watching because he kept saying, "Oh, I helped you," and I'm like, "Let me see the he." And then people said, "Don't believe that," and I said, "Well, let me. I've always let me research myself." And I researched. He was dragging me. He was dragging me just because he put a little innuendo to defend. He was still dragging me. He was still dragging me. Okay. Even today, oh, he's homeless on the street. Like all this stuff he's saying. Oh Lord. I'm listening to this and I couldn't really call in because I'm like, I don't want to call in because I was gonna bring up why would you post Jag video and she said Armand Wicked's name? So I don't want that to be clipped and I'm being used in that regard. So I'm gonna sit that out and I'm not because when I like and then I would have said respectfully, he probably would have put me on mute, just like Lady T Mama said he put people on mute. I would have said, why are you not putting respect on my name? Using it in a derogatory way. Like he just don't understand. I guess he think I don't sit in the bushes and listen. I listen. Um, I listen. Yeah, yeah. I listen. I really sit there and I listen. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah. Ooh, Lord. But I just want to say if he put respect on my name and not mention Armand because they put respect on my name, I still won't go over there because he still be saying stuff against Armand on his platform. That's not cool. So what I did was I sat in the bushes and I listened. And then I saw the phone calls he made to the police. Now, if y'all know anything about the police in the black community, we shouldn't play around with the police. Unless you're calling and it's a serious thing that you're calling and it's sincere and it's real, okay. But just call because you're trying to get a click and a view and you're calling and you putting out false, that's not good. Because maybe you think, oh, I'm protected because I'm out the country. But you never know. You might have to come back to the US anytime now. You just gotta be careful. And then he sat there, he bragged, he said, I have an apartment in Brazil and I had an apartment in Vegas. Well, that's crazy. Have all of them apartments paying for it, and like, who does that? Like, now I could be with you if you said you had a house in Brazil that's paid off. You got a house, but who keep paying rent in multiple apartments? Who does that? Like, is that? I'm like, okay. And then utter out your mouth. I ain't help, Molly. You ain't never let me stay in that apartment. Here I am out on the street with my tin can out here on the street in the shelter. And you never offered me to stay in your apartment and you have an apartment in Vegas? No, that I need a place with some AC and some food and you didn't offer it? Like, I don't understand that. Like here I am out there in the land to get the shelter, and you paying for an empty apartment in Vegas and in Brazil. And then he said, "Oh, I'ma help Wally." He was trying to solicit funds, and people wasn't know that. And then he changed his mind. Well, I don't want it. I'm gonna try to help him now. And then people was like, "We donate to that." So shout out to because I have a letter. I'm not gonna say this person's name, and they wrote me a letter and they were saying like, I don't believe it. Like this person is trying to solicit funds, trying to bail you out, but it's some of my gut. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna send you a letter, and why when you get out, I got you. And that person did that when I got out. So I loved it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just shout out to the subscribers. Okay. He said correction. Okay, correction. He said correction. I co-own a townhouse in LA in Vegas and an apartment in Brazil. Okay, you co-own a townhouse, but didn't help Brother Wiley. And then what gets me with you, bruh, like you say the most hurtful things. Like it's hurtful. And Wiley is homeless and he's homeless. Like, and you think that's a read? Just be careful. Be careful what you say. Just be careful. And he's homeless. And he's like, but then gonna tell me I co-own a townhouse in LA in Vegas. It didn't even offer me. Here I am living in Las Vegas in a shelter, and this is a black man supposed to be my brother, supposed to be somebody in my corner, saying that he loved me, he supported me, he defended me, and all that, and text me and said, "quote correction, I co-own a townhouse in L.A. in Vegas." Child. So that's what he said, y'all. That's what he said. That's what he said. And I thought even Armand attorney, if y'all remember his attorney She was giving him gems like you can have black man, you can get into the legal field. You know what he did with that email? He started dragging the lady. I was like, the lady, like, listen, that lady literally sent him an email, sincere, like from the heart. Like it was a private email she sent him. He took that email and started dragging the lady. Oh, he says occupied. He said the place is occupied. Okay, but why brag it to me if you say you want to help me? He could have easily, and he used to have a permanent Brazil. He sent me a ticket to come to Brazil. I love to go to Brazil. My bags is packed. I can leave this shelter today and go to Brazil. He didn't even. I love to go to Brazil. Didn't even offer me a Brazilian burger. Didn't even offer me to say, you know what, Wiley, I'm gonna fly you out. I got all this space. We could do some content together. Nothing. Like he didn't give me no invitation and all that. So again, I don't have nothing against him. I don't like again, I just don't want him now that you have the restraining order, just take the L. You know what I'm saying? Just take the L and because I don't want him to end up in jail like, oh, I don't want to tear up. Because like going to jail is rough, y'all. It's rough. Unless you experience, you ain't never experienced, thank God, shout, give God the glory. But experience that, it was rough. It was rough. On that hard bed around the man, that wasn't too bad though. Because it was one guy I really had a crush on. So that wasn't really bad. Because once you in it, I'm like, oh, he's attractive. And I was trying to see, is it really real that you get your manhood taken? That stuff is all cap. Now maybe that probably happens in prison. It didn't happen at the CCDC in Las Vegas. It didn't happen, and I was in there 54 days just waiting. Like who gonna take my manhood? I'm joking. Let me stop. That's saying it don't happen because they got like notes posted all through there. Like if anybody do this to you, call this number, report. You can report their staff. They got all that in the judge posted everywhere. So it never happened. Um, it just really really never happened again. Like again, but he said it's occupied and stuff like that. Um, he said, I can't help anyone else. That's practicing law without a license. And she was very nasty in court. Her email advice. Oh, what? Like, she gave you some good advice. You talking about she was very nasty in court? It's her job to litigate. You said disingenuous. Like, come on. She really gave you some good advice. Like, come on. I saw the email. He read the email. This lady was so nice in the email. That man took that email and just dragged her. I'm like, she's a nice lady. She came on the Wiley Show. Very nice, intelligent, black woman. She just left him a nice email because he emailed her and she responded like, you can help the black community, get into law. We need more male nurses. I mean, male lawyers. That man took that email, got on that platform, went live, and started dragging on it. I said, wow. 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 And then I never seen Lady T do any of these things. Then he took the lady picture. Y'all, I can't make this up. I was in the bushes just watching. So the lady was celebrating that she had a billboard of her law firm. She celebrated and she took a pose, right? Beautiful lady, light skin, beautiful. He started saying all type of stuff about them. I said, wow. Dragging her, posting it. And then I said, now in the court, because y'all don't read these court documents, and because document things post the court documents. So I'm reading it. He be posting stuff talking about she got a relationship with the judge, all that type of stuff. I was like, oh my gosh. But on his platform, baby over there, he was dragging her. And that it wasn't right. Because she didn't drag him. You know what I'm saying? She didn't. She didn't drag him. She's not a talking about, she is a good lawyer. She's talking about she's not a good lawyer. She is. She's a great lawyer. She won the case. See, this is what gets me with people. Like, don't try to throw a black woman under the bus. That woman litigated that case, won the case, and he said the appeal confirmed. They haven't confirmed it yet. We about to be in 2027 after the summer. We're gonna have the fall, then the winter, and before you know it, their restraining order will be up in 2 years. But if you're not careful, he can get one granted for 10 years. Just gotta be careful. I'm just saying. Now, just gotta be careful. Okay. Now, do anybody want to call in? Anybody want to call in? Oh, we've been on here for hours. So, anybody want to call it because they about to serve our dinner, and there's a lot of people gonna be in line today. They somebody volunteered and sent some barbecue, so they about to serve us our dinner. So I don't want to miss the bar because usually if you in a line you get the scraps. So I want to be there first and get it while it's hot. They said I saw that she graduated from law school. She knows more about the legal system. Yeah, she went to law school. She went to law school. Yeah, they gotta serve us our meal. So, what time they gonna serve us our meal? Right, Paul? They gotta serve us our meal in about 30 minutes. So I want to be in the line. I gotta be in the line to get my meal. So definitely, definitely gotta get my meal and stuff. So and everything. It's really 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 nice. I meet some good people and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. Gotta get my meal. I think my meal is at 5:30. I gotta get my meal, get my barbecue, stuff like that. Then I gotta get up next week. Viewing in the streets. I missed them today because they was giving out some cookies, so I kind of missed that. It's got to be at Catholic Charities because they're serving a good meal. I think they have fried chicken. Paul, what day they having the fried chicken? I think they having fried chicken. What day? Because I saw it on the form. They having fried chicken. I think you okay. Either Thursday because they fried chicken was good. So I'm going on Thursday and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how that goes. Um, yeah, gotta make it to dinner and stuff. So that's just how that goes and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So you know how that goes. Um, yeah, definitely. It's really really hot out here too. It's really, but I got my water and stuff. Mm, got my water. Only thing I hate about being in a sober house, like they have rules, and I don't like that. Cause like, what if I don't want to be sober? Like every time I even go out for like I went out for a walk, and I was just mad at my own business going out for a walk. They have to give you a breathalyzer. I'm like, dude, I'm just out here walking for 40 minutes. What in the world? Why is I'm getting a breathalyzer? Well, this is a sober house. These are the rules. I'm like, I'm just out here getting some fresh air. Like, come on. I don't understand that. And don't get me wrong, she thick or whatever. She actually beautiful. Shout out to Miss J. She's really really beautiful and she thick. But she be like, put it in your mouth, blow in it, and I'm like, let me blow up in this. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Miss J. I love her. Even though she kind of rough, you know what I'm saying? She kind of rough, but every time, mm, mm, mm. I'm just saying. Uh, but back to my point, I don't want to see nobody go to jail. Like that's not an experience. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. Cause like being in jail, like I just would never forget that experience. Like waking up at 3 in the morning to have breakfast. Who eat breakfast at 3 in the morning? No breakfast at 3 in the morning. And it was just when I was one of my bunkmates. Um, I was number 54 because it was like a dormitory, like the bunks are out and stuff like that. He was 18 years old in jail for a DV charge. And I'm like, wow, like, bro, you got your whole future. And I told him, I said, don't do it again. If she, you know what I'm saying, just get your education, go to college. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't mess up your life. You too young, you know. And we was reading books and stuff like that. And I said, listen, like, when you go on the outside, stay single, get you a degree, get or get on your own business, but don't come back here. And I said, we ain't coming back here. And like that next day or the day after, he went to court and they released him. And so I was happy because he need to be up in there. But you don't put your hands on a woman. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. I've seen it. I've seen a lot of guys was in there for DV and they been for years. That B ain't gonna show up to court. She gonna drop the charge. It was one like, oh, he was attractive. And he was an author. I don't want to say his name, but he's an author. And I'm about to go get his book again just to read it. Very attractive. He wrote this good book. You would think like in the book, I would love to see that on Netflix. I told him this should be on Netflix. He said, for real, bro. He brought the book to the unit, and I read that book that night. I stayed up and I read it to the night. And the guards was looking like, man, you wrote a book? Like, y'all saying, man, that book, the best book I've read since I've been up in here. Like the best book. Like you did that, bro. And he said, I wrote the book in prison. So I'm gonna try to bring him on the show. I'm gonna try to get him on the show and bring him actually on the show. And somebody he wrote an incredible book. Then he went back to jail. Said, "I'm listen. I don't know about you. I'm staying on my man because I don't want to go back to no jail. I don't want to go back to those CCDC. No, no, no. We staying on our meds. Hello. Mm-hmm. We staying on our meds every day, every day. So yeah. So yeah. Love y'all. I said I was gonna go back live and chit chat with y'all, and he was like, "You got all those subscribers, and you only got low views." I said, "Bro, we'll get there." Like that, like that's like the oldest reason people will say to me, like, "You should have more subscribers, you should have more viewership." Like it'll get there. When I do get the viewership and the subscribers, you ain't gonna say that I go to your platform and said I bought the subscriber. You ain't gonna do nothing and say that I bought the subscribers and the views when I do get there. You ain't gonna say that. You ain't gonna say it. Put out a lie and say I bought the subscribers. That's exactly what you gonna say. Hey, what's up? How you been? Oh, okay. I'm just checking on you, just saying hello. Doing good. So I'm surprised. So you going to Pride next month? Is you going to the Pride? Is you gonna be going out and going to Pride and stuff? Yeah. But I haven't seen you promote no female rappers in a long time because you used to promote Dream Doll like crazy. You was promoting Dream Doll like crazy. Like you put her on. Huh? Yeah, back in the day, like you put her on back in the day. I remember that. Yeah.
that whole like that situation, it was like we had like distance from each other because like people from Chicago was like sending me her flight and her hotel, and I was just excited, like sending her like, girl, they sending me your flight to hotel, and she's just like, why they doing that? And I guess the way I promoted her, people felt it was like closer than what we really were.
Yeah, we thought
So
well, I thought you was on her team because you was promoting her heavy.
I know that's because I like to have some Bangers Club, and like that was my strategy to like when upcoming artists would come out. It was like I always been a fan of like people that just you know
Yeah,
pretty much have the same dream I had, like being an entertainer. So, but it's like once you got like other people around that don't live for you, it's like it's kind of like a blackball situation. So it's like you know it was a promoter named Kenny Ball. He sent me $1,500, and he was like, "I want you to contact King Dog, directly." So I did that, and he told her like, "Oh, I said, did $1,500 from you?" And it was like the way he twisted it. It was such a fucking lie.
it was a
Like
lie.
I'm
Yeah,
like, why would you laugh at her like that? Like make me look like a thief. You know what I mean? And me and her were still rocking with each other. Like after that, it was just the whole her last time performing in Chicago. It was like I had brought one person, and when I brought that one person, dreams thought like the other females was there. Was like with me, and she like, who are these girls, Diddy? And I'm like, I don't know them. So it was another security that brought them, and I guess she's like a lot of the girls don't know like I don't have like so many like difficulties like confusion with females. It's like I just like sit down and just walk away from the situation because it's like I tell them it's so easy to throw the gay guy under the bus and make the gay guy feel like, oh, he just gay, he want to be a girl, or oh, he just gay, he just wants clout, and it's not that. I always look at situations how like Missy and Timberland was Aaliyah's thing. You know what I mean? So it's like everybody needs pain, everybody needs that support system, and so people have no idea like when you doing your blogging and stuff like that, it's like you can get really, that's just stepping stone. And for you to have like controversy with Tasha K, boom, she will get us through by Cardi, boom, Nicki House first. With some of that situation, it's like who to know that, boom, why you show actually have this thing with Tasha K. Like that was a good highlight for you in your lane. You know what I mean? So when it comes to me for supporting these girls, and then people just be acting like, oh, why they not pushing you, or why you not at the level you're supposed to be, that becomes depressing because it's like that's why I'm around. Off the fact that I don't do y'all here, so I can't be arrogant thing. So it's like, don't share nothing that arrogant thing tells you about me. Because it's gonna put me in an awkward situation when I'm around him. And so now when I'm around him, it comes to this. All I'm thinking in my head is, he don't like me. You know what I mean? And it's like a lot of girls who want their hair done, and a lot of people on the outside just looking at them like, oh, Trey, do hair. That's that's Ari's best friend. That's Spring Dog best friend. Now he's doing Nikki hair. And it comes to the point of it came a situation where me and him bumped heads. So behind the scene, it was very much so, let's friend Diddy. Then Queen T had got up in the midst of it, and I was telling her, like, they're going to pin you against Nikki. The fact that you're up next, and by your being up next to me, Ken with Nas X, and all of the play stuff, I'm knowing I'm up next. It's going to come to the point where they're going to break me and your friendship up. And she just like, did you like it in front of this? And I'm just like, I have vision, so with the whole thing coming with my family situation, Riley, I have worn an act for a very, very long time. And that explains, like, when Kena used to cheat on me, I would like go upgrade and stuff like that because nobody knew what I was dealing with due to the fact of when he lied about him being a sex offender. He messed up my opportunity of being on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. We flew out to LA. Boom. I was gonna, so it was a lot of stuff that happened behind the
Wait,
scenes.
so they found out about him being on the. Oh Lord!
Huh?
So they found out about him being on that list. Lord,
They found out about him off the fact of them.
because I think you had exposed it on your platform too that he was on that
Yeah,
list.
I told you off the fact of he was affiliated with my dad. So when my dad came in, was like, "Hey, I think your boy at the play. My dad is sex offender." No,
Oh Lord,
that's what I'm saying. Nobody
that's how you found out. He didn't. I thought he told you.
no. He told me he was going to see parole for a gun. That's what he told me.
Oh wow.
So that's what I'm saying. A lot of and so I caught myself going up to Progress Monday, right? When I went to Progress, somebody was in line just like the daddy fucked up, the mama fucked up, everybody just fucked up. And I just like walked away from the line and just like just took a walk and allowed God to like just give me grace that I'm not in rehab, I'm not in a psych ward, and just take that moment to realize like I see what they kind of do. They kind of make me like look crazy.
And I would have never known he was on there because he is so attractive. But when I saw that, I was like, oh, let me back up.
Yeah, and then remember that I have to make that public apology. You made a blog about it.
I did because it was public. You was like, wow. Because y'all was in love, but you let him have it. And I felt bad. I felt bad that he's I don't know because if you understand, did he ever tell you why he was on there when he was like 18 and a person was like 16 or something?
No,
Oh.
it was not. No, it was not that at all.
Oh.
He never became honest with me, so it took me to like look it up myself
Wow.
because, like I said, why did you lie about the first time? You know what I mean? And it's just I remember meeting him, and everything just feels so orchestrated now. To
Mm.
know that it can happen to me now, I feel bad for like big entertainers like Michael Jackson. Off the fact of it's like people when they see the great in you, they will do everything they could to frame your name and destroy you. So it's like it is what it is. Like it is what it is.
That's sad. It's really, really sad. Because I thought y'all would have got married and stuff like that. And that kind of like made you look bad too, being associated with him being on that list.
Right? Because when my phone, Wiley, let me tell you, when the crazy part about it, it was like when I started 11 months up again, it was like it took for me to like go to like rehab and stuff like that,
I
and to
understand.
realize like that drug, what I mean. It was a lot of people. It's like it's a whole community of that, and a lot of people was like basically like I really wish we could do an interview. Like that would be so crazy because it's like it was like all these like beef was coming out of nowhere, and I'm like, do these people know? Like at the time, like I was just like doing drugs because I was battling my own battle between not being chosen by my parents, but I never exposed that off the fact of it was like I was gonna make it through, and I was just like trying to show other people love and support because I never got that. So I thought it was gonna be like the boomerang that people would like give me love, the people I was helping, like you know, with housing and everything. It was like once I lost it all, it was just a big circus. Everybody was just laughing, and now it's just because the last I remember we had a conversation with Tina, and he was just like, it was out of nowhere. He like, I love you, if you was to get on, you will never leave me and stuff like that. And that conversation was very skeptical for me because seeing his profile picture with a red shirt on, I was just like, something is gonna happen, and he's not trying to tell me. You know what I mean? So
Because then when I
I'm like,
researched his case, and I think you posted a screenshot that he have on there that he's homeless, and I'm like, I felt bad, but it's hard for him to get housing when you have that on your record.
my thing is this: I don't. So what it is, like, as you noticed, I have not logged into those pages where I'm bashing my parents because I don't know those login information. Because
Mm,
they clone my other phones, they put them
mm.
and planted so much stuff on there to like make the documentary like off the drug addict free. And
And for me, I've always said I've been in your corner and stuff like that. I'm glad that you, congratulations that you posted that you were sober and that you went to rehab and you completed the program and stuff. So I'm just glad that you are. I do miss the version of you dancing on your platform and stuff like that. I'm sad that you lost your place, but I'm surprised they're not going to help you get a new place. But you know what I'm saying? Because you was living in a city at one point.
huh?
I said when you had it was a nice apartment because I remember you showed you had like a stripper pole in there because you was doing dancing and all type of stuff.
I had four places out of the company, you know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
to be honest, to be honest, it's like me personally, I'm gonna return to the Salvation Army because and I think it's a program you can try to like just like music is cool and music is something that runs a cycle.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
like.
mean?
Don't get me wrong. If I had to pick between shelters, I like Catholic Charities better than the Salvation Army.
You like cool?
I say I like Catholic Charities shelter better than the Salvation
Where
Army
was that?
shelter.
Where was that?
The Catholic Charity Shelter is was the shelter that it's similar to the Salvation Army. That was out in Vegas. It was I liked it, and I think because it was cool. Like the food was good and stuff like that and stuff like that. But you'll get back on your feet and stuff like that. And all that. You will eventually.
You know today is the 25th, right?
Yeah, today is the 25th. Absolutely.
And if you look on my Facebook page, when I was in Atlanta, I played the lottery and I bought like 13 lottery tickets. Do you know the Powerball, which is red, turns out to be 25? And I did it. Ah, and
Wow, we would have been millionaires. Should have told me I would have played that. Okay.
I was on the phone with Ken that earlier that day, and he'll tell you this. I'm like, what? I'm like, give me some numbers. You know what I mean? And it's the fact that I was in, oh my God. It's like, because me and him, we had a confusion because his birthday is on the 25th. And do you know, like, after the confusion, the best I tell them, like, with this spiritual warfare, it's like, you cannot, if you see someone with a good heart, it's the next one to either be chosen or sacrificed. It's like, be in a corner, you know what I mean? And 25 is one of his numbers off the fact of his birthday on the 25th, and plus, last I died on the 25th, Aaliyah died on the 25th, and it was like, I didn't do 25 because I was like, I didn't want to like because once they would have did it, even winning a lottery, it's like when they put their poster in, boom. You know what I mean? And I dated a scammer, which was, when we broke up. Like, man, his broke up was nothing like, it was public, but it was definitely, I'm gonna fuck your name up, send off porn to your mom. And it was crazy, because, like, my brother got out of jail. He's like, who is Keenan? I'm like, Keenan, like the one that sent the porn to our mom. It was Scotty. He's like, oh, yeah, he got to die, he got to die. And just behind the scenes, it was just outside of my exes, it was my family that was doing shit, like stealing my mail.
Yeah, that's just
And
sad. Sending your adult entertainment video, see, oh, that's ruthless. Even though it's public, what you do, because I mean, eventually, if they have a platform, they go through Twitter, they would have seen you. But you deleted all them videos too.
deleted one video.
Were you getting it in, like doing adult entertainment and stuff like? You deleted all that because you used to have a Twitter, an X page, and it would be on there. But did you delete your OnlyFans, or you just don't remember the password?
I think,
Okay, you deleted it because I couldn't find it. So that's why I'm like, oh, did he delete it?
I deleted it, what I'm saying, due to the fact of, I have nieces and nephews
Yeah, I understand.
that got like boyfriends and girlfriends, and my nephew's girlfriend ran into me here, 7-Eleven, and she just like, oh my God, I love you. So when I call my nephew just like, that's my uncle. I told you now he's famous, but he's just like a girl. He's doing his music stuff. But that's my uncle. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, the youth is watching.
Do you still have them videos though?
I'll say that again.
Do you still have all your videos, or you deleted all your videos?
I got them.
Okay.
They not on my page because a lot of the bars have followed my account. And I don't
I just
understand.
want to know, did you still have it? So just in case if we linked up, if I just want to see it, you know how that go. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Because it was a good, like you had one video. It was a good. I think you was on a staircase. I'm not gonna get involved with that. But you had some good videos, and then it was like, what happened?
What you mean what happened?
I'm like, what happened to the videos? I used to save it to my likes, and the videos just like poof disappeared. Like you deleted them.
Huh?
I will say this though. When I had a place on the east side, I met you and your boyfriend. Y'all looked so good together, but it got so toxic in there because and I don't know if this is true because you were saying he cheated on you. He cheated on you. That people Was he a cheater or was that just a lie?
No, he was a cheater.
Okay.
Right, without a doubt. You know what I mean? But I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I guess it became toxic because in the Bible it says we're not supposed to lust over the same thing. So it's like like I wish my lifestyle could have been like different because when I was dating females, my mom just snapped on all my girlfriends. She was just like, this color front, you don't like dark skinned women. And it was like, this my preference in women. So, yeah. Because I wish I could have did the role where people like, oh, he's gay. And I'm just like denying it. Like, no, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. And so I'm fucking around like secretly. Like, I wish I could have had that life so bad.
Being around with females, I understand. I understand. I understand. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I understand because women are beautiful, and if you try one, it's the best. I think men are more sneakier than women. No shade.
My thing is this: men are sneaky, but a woman gonna find out.
True. That's true.
She's
That's
gonna
true.
find out. She's gonna let it
So
get
when the
out.
last time you was intimate with a female? I'm surprised though. I didn't know you was intimate with women back in the day.
Yes, my last girlfriend. We friends on Facebook. Her name is
Okay, what? Like so that was like back. You met her in high school, or when you was out of high school?
Elementary.
Oh wow, and y'all still cool to this day. That's dope.
Yeah, and then on Facebook,
That is so dope though. I'm happy for
we go
you.
to the games and stuff like that.
I'm
Um,
happy for you though. I'm really really happy for you. Thank Yeah, I'm happy for you. But I'm about to finish up doing some episodes and stuff. I'm gonna finish up this stuff, and
episode,
I want to get on. How you ever thought about getting on Bingo?
I heard about it, but
It's an app. It's like YouTube and stuff like that. It's an app. Simba on there. Uh, yeah, yeah. No, I'm so 100%. Yeah, and I got you and stuff like that. I want to finish up this degree because I'm in school and everything. So I want to finish up this degree and stuff, and make that move and stuff. But I'm just sad that with your place like that didn't like. I'm so sad that didn't work because I thought you was doing good with that. I'm sad that you lost that.
no, I plan on getting it.
So how long do you have to live there to get a place? And New York, they're dope too. Like you get a job part time, they give you like a voucher. Like New York is a little bit better. But who want to go to New York and be homeless though? Like, yeah.
A lot of
But it's the truth though. Like you get in a shelter and they get a voucher, but you really got to find a place that accept the voucher, and you really have to have a job. They want you to work part time so you can still get government assistance, and they help you with the voucher program. Sometimes it takes 6 months, sometimes it takes 7 months, sometimes it take a year, but they do put you in one shelter temporarily, then you go to another shelter, so you'll be stretching around. But as long as you like working and stacking up your bread, and once you get your voucher, that's dope. They help you with your security deposit and all that. Huh? What they do? Wow. So do you have to get accepted in the program, or they automatically just accept you? Okay.
but
Really? Why did you do that? Yeah, I understand. I understand. No, I understand. I understand. No, I understand. No, I've been there. Like I'm rebuilding my life. I was in jail. Went back into what 2024 and all that. I was in, so I was in jail like for 54 days, and then my friend Tank, he in prison, and um, I'm like, and I can't even help him because he was going through a lot with the drugs and stuff like that, and then eventually he I was trying to help my friend Tank Jonathan. Like he in prison now because he tried to run somebody over with a car that he stole, and they got him in there for attempted something like and so now he's in prison. So I think he get out in about they put him in. It was a good deal because the person didn't get injured or hurt, and so which is a good thing. But they put him in prison, so now he's trying to get off drugs and stuff. But like I tell him, like it's hard. Like I know it's a struggle, but I always got your back. It's a disease. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a lot of people trying to do it though. And I ain't talking about weed. They want to upgrade to like crystal meth. Like that's a popular one. I'm not gonna do it. No matter how hard they got, I said no, because that's like I don't want that on my back.